tremendously problematic for a lot of squads, where you can get 1 or 2 elims before you even tag a shot onto him. So Noki being this close to Weibo does worry me a little bit.
Made over the top. And they are looking to rack up these elims up to 9 now. Now a second place would draw them even. Order with the challenge. 33Z goes down. Order taken out as well by a nade. And 9ZG not going down without a fight, but Koligoat steps on a landmine there, goes up. And Sook is able to land it. But the sprays are coming through, and Weibo have lost a player now. Inner Circle starting to take command here, Blank. Maybe it's not just one team looking to jump up into top 2 here. Inner Circle still with that chance. 2 more elims and a chicken dinner would draw them level as well.
Oh my days.
And they found Sook.
So annoying. So it's happened so much with Weibo. It's unbelievable. Where they'll just keep walking out into the same angle that they just got shot from. And it's happened too much that I will forgive it anymore. This happened before, and I'm like, that's the heat of the moment. That's the heat of the moment for the boys. They're struggling. But it's just happening again and again. Funnily enough, it's happened the most versus Inner Circle as well. This is a great push from Inner Circle. Easy peasy. And like I said, Noki finds 2 before you even know it's happened. And I am proud of the boys from Inner Circle here. This is a great push. They absolutely deserve the win off the back of that. That's a nasty nade from Olio, though.
Might have been able to catch that one coming, but I think he had his eyes on the inventory there. The Weibo curse. The focus on the boxes a little bit too much, but Alliance can't push over because of IQ's position, because of the backup that sits there, and because of the Boars, keeping them crunched in. But the Boars have to move now. The blue zone's going to start to move. Havlik breaking out wide. A push forwards. The fight for the middle of the tables, trying to move up. Boars on 8 elims already, Blank. Alliance only on 3. The Boars could make a massive dent in their approach as well, with a big game here. So a lot of moving parts, and teams that were really on last chance saloon in with a shot. A big nade for Snowix to open it up. Exo pulls out wide, a nade goes high for Alliance. One goes short as well. The first knock onto Snowix is there, and they step out. Get a little bit too far forwards though, and the burn bites them back. The Boars kept on the crunch as Jimmy bleeds out, sure, but this is a solid hold from Alliance. Boars a little bit trepidatious, nearly finding more, but the healing desperately needed now.
I mean, this is a hell of a swing out coming through from Inner Circle as well. They are finding a lot of points off the back of this. They instantly started wrapping wide off the back, and look at that. All the points are going through to Inner Circle, and they are just shooting up the leaderboard with this one. Falak's finding that, actually finds all of them. T24 is down, but there's an immediate refrag coming through from Falak here. 16 elims on the game. Oh my goodness me, Inner Circle.
What a shutdown from Inner Circle. They controlled it so well. Weibo re-peaking too bold, and they were ready for it. They took the shots, they took them down, and they kept the pressure going. What a massive, important game for Inner Circle. That's going to push them. I think that's going to put them into the top 2. I think they will have put themselves there, and that is exactly what they wanted to find. Team Flash pushed aside. That is going to feel nasty at the top, but the race is on. 2 spots left, and that is how you make your challenge for them.
Again, for Weibo, it's just lax, though. It's just lax. You re-peak the angle on the south, even though you're getting shot from the west. Why were we doing that? It makes no sense. Like, surely you check that angle first. I really want to know what the guys in the desk thought about that game, but Inner Circle, what a way to finish things out on Rondo.
Circle, are you kidding me? 17 elimination chicken dinner off the rip. That is how you start the last day in the last chance. Neptura, break down this historical start for Inner Circle today.
I love this team so much, Jukes! I love Inner Circle so much for this very reason. Look at the control they had on this Inner Circle, on this final circle here, the zone. They were able to push everybody out to the zone, really careful with their angles. That 3-1 split coming in really clutch there, using IQ as their anchor point, just able to just push everybody out to that blue zone, make them panic, make them not have time to make any decisions for themselves. They were just controlling from start to finish. I love this from the Max.
I want to echo a point that Blank had earlier on in this tournament about Inner Circle, which is we were seeing Falak pop off. We were not seeing the rest of the team. T24, 6 eliminations. Noki, 3 eliminations. IQ, 3 eliminations. This is the Inner Circle we were waiting for, and they have showed up big on this Rondo game. And you know what? The good rotations, down to the recall, right? Niptura, they had the recall from T24OP next to Bailey, northwest of Rondo. And that allows them to avoid any big early to mid-game skirmishes to get control of this open area on the west of these finishing circles. Oh my goodness, like the entire setup was just so well executed, like a well-oiled machine. Yep. And they wrap it up well. Like the third parties at the end there, beautiful.
What I love so much is that how careful it all was, right? They didn't full send anything. They used the terrain to their advantage. They made sure that they were able to just get exactly what they needed without any risk themselves. And I love that from them. And I just love as well what we saw here is like they were backing off of the hot drop as well, like just well backing off, making sure that they had exactly what they needed and weren't getting too caught up in those big fights. So I really appreciate that from them, and they were able to actually be able to set up a much better game for themselves without all of that.
Yeah, I mean, this game was just amazing. You know what? I said it already. I wish we had 2 Rondos per day, man.
Oh,
These
so
matches
bad.
are so fun. I know everyone's been like, oh, we don't want Rondo in esports. And now I see everywhere people are like, yeah, Rondo is actually really fun to watch. It's actually really good. But yeah, in some of these plays, actually this Wolves push, we saw there was Genji pushing onto it, then the third party coming in from Team Flash. I love that play from Team Flash, but I mean, Hot Jukes, Wolves, that fight, not losing a single player in that engagement was literally so unexpected.
But yeah, I mean, it was so clutch for them there. It's just right there towards the end. After all that fight is said and done, they try to set her up with a circle, and Weibo just had such a beautiful position on the high ground there. 27 points, though, from Inner Circle. I'm telling you, all this team needs is to get 4 players in the final circle. And they're going to make it happen here, guys. They were in 7th place, Max-Man, before the day started. With 27 points, this is gonna like take them to infinity and beyond. That is insane.
Yeah, the demons from Pakistan have arisen in this. Well, it's not the Gauls, but you know what? Well, I can steal that and use it for Inner Circle this one. But you know what? We're talking about the big squads at the top of the leaderboards getting points. Inner Circle, Weibo, Flash. You know, of course, some really good double-digit games. But Boar, Niptura, they were standing in 11th position before this match. 25 points. This game alone puts them in reach of a top 2 position if they keep getting good points on board. So Boar's perfect timing to get a decent game here.
Yeah, really nice from them. Again, I mean, it goes along with the lines of what we were saying, right? That Rondo is kind of the make or break game for the rest of the day. And I really enjoy seeing Boars take advantage of that and go, listen, this is the only map that we get a second chance. You know, we get do-overs if something doesn't go quite right. We get that recall. So let's just go for it. I love to see that from the Boars. Hopefully we see that in the next few games as well. But you see the MVP, I mean, it's got to be Falak. Of course it has to be. 5 eliminations, 11, nearly 1,200 damage on his own. I mean, that just goes to show you he was farming teams left, right, and center.
Look how he's just looking into that camera right now.
I know.
He scares me. I don't want to be in the 200-meter radius of this guy, or you're dead. But you know what? We're talking about the teams that did so well, also just like Boars. I was actually very upset with 2 teams, and that was Weibo and especially Alter Ego. Sure, they got a few points on board here, Hot Jukes, but Alter Ego in particular, why are we doing this mid-game 2-2 split versus Burmese Gauls and Weibo? Commit to a fight. You know what? I genuinely don't care which one you pick. Commit to it as a full squad, and you might be able to actually make it to Weibo's position here. As Inner Circle, they take away first place in the first match on Rondo. What?
What?
What a jump!
Are you kidding me? Yeah, when I saw that 2-2 split from Alter Ego, right? I was like, this is a 30-point lead play here. You know, like if you got 30 points on the lobby, then you can kind of do that kind of thing and get away with it. But You don't got that kind of lead, and that lead is gone. See you later. You ain't even in first place anymore. Now you're the team in the hot seat. Game number 1. This is what I'm talking about, guys. Neptura, last chance. This is what it's all about.
It is. Inner Circle were in 7th place beginning today, and in one game, they've not only got to first, but they've actually got a fair bit of a lead, right? What is that for? It's 7 points. I mean, it's not a lot, but it's more than AE and Flash right now. It's more than Flash and Weibo right now. So what a game from them. I mean, we're not going to see those same kind of numbers coming in on a Wrangle, but if they can get a back-to-back top 5, top 3, they're set, Max.
I think I did see there was a little bit of a point gap being created between 4th and 5th, if I'm not mistaken, like getting around 10 points. There is a bit of a cushion being built here. It's not a massive one, but it's still something sizable. But all I want, Inner Circle, don't rest on your laurels. Great that you did so big a jump here on game 1 going into first place. You're not comfortable still. We need to see, of course, a follow-up going into the Erangel matches, where Erangel for them yesterday, Neptura